Look at these people! They no longer support me. I am your leader, and I just left. What kind of king abandons his people? So who wants to be king? If you want to be king, you must kill me. Take it. No? You? No, what about you? No? No? Anyone? Who wants to be king?
I can drop ties in this bitch. Drop like flies in this bitch. I cut ties in this bitch. I cut ties in your face. Yeah, cut you like I lace. Now they apples a good place. That's why I live in his face. I say the money.
They will come over here, and they will rip the lungs out of all of you. There will be no escape.
Good evening. This is August the 23rd, 2025. I'm here with the, I guess you would say relatively new, clan HCA, whom a lot of people seem to love and have graced me with their presence and conversation this evening. So I'm going to try to keep it, as usual, there's not really a time limit to these things, but I don't want to keep them for too long because if you don't know already, there is an HRBH event, which is the best ones for NA, and it takes place at 8. So, with no further ado, I introduce the leader of Clan HCA, InfamousSoldier.
And leader of HCA, and with me I have some other leadership. So Brendan, BossDvwg, and Squanchy. And thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming. Okay, so we'll get right into the questions of it. First, I always like to start with the background information of your clan. So I'll ask, when and how was HCA formed?
Brendan, I think you can talk about that.
House Cedarfall was created March 8th during a Atria event. Uh, House Cedarfall used to go by a different name, which was the Barony of Ironwood inside Atria, and just one day the leaders got together and decided to leave after one of the events. I was currently not a part of that group. I was actually leading a different barony in Atria, along with BossDvwg too.
Interesting. So it formed after y'all, well, I guess before y'all decided to leave, and then you split off, and it grew from there, like a new route.
Yeah, like a lot of the vestiges of the old group called Ironwood was like we retained a lot of the same symbology and elements, and a lot of the same people that I had in my barony or county when I was in Atria. Kind of, I would say more than 90% of them came with me when I decided to leave, as well as BossDvwg's group, it's Barony, and then of course Brendan. So
Yeah, how many people did we have in the Discord in the first couple days? It was kind of crazy.
I mean, for our first ever event, we had about 38, I think, between all three of our groups, and that was like for the first HRBH event.
Pretty
Shout out
cool.
HRBH.
Shout out HRBH. We love Cookie. We love HRBH and all their stuff. So that's a good segue into the next question. Where did the name itself and the symbology come from? You have a very strong, like natural, wood centered motif. Where did that come from? What does it mean to you?
I think it's easier to start with the symbology because I think that's a bit obvious. So when I was in Ironwood, obviously symbology is like the tree and like the woods and whatnot, right? So we kind of retained that. I think many people like that, so we just redesigned the logo and the emblems to fit what we have now.
At the time, you were
Yeah.
also referred to by Valerian Cedarfall, and that's what your custom skin was called.
That is true. Yes. Yeah. And then the Cedarfall name, I think, yeah, that was inherited from before as well, and I think people just kind of like that, so they stuck with it.
So there wasn't a
You
lot
didn't
of
want to like.
like changing and votes on, how to rebrand yourself. You kind of just kept what you had and rolled with it.
Well, we did
No, we
change
didn't.
like the name, right? Like we were Ironwood before, we changed that, and we well go on Squanchy. What else do you want to say?
Well, I was gonna say like we didn't want to like forget about our time in like Ironwood. Like
Yeah.
even though we were starting something new, like we still had like a good time like meeting everyone and like creating like the group that we have now and like forming those like relationships.
I think BossDvwg could back me up on this too. We were from different baronies, and there was not a single other barony that was more patriotic than Ironwood. These guys would constantly be like making like AI songs and shit and all this artwork. So I mean, there a lot of people just really did not want to give up that name when the new group was made.
Yeah, during when Ironwood was like basically active, everybody just played their part. Try to enjoy as much as possible. Started making stuff to boost up the morales of the fellow Ironwood members. So it was pretty cool. So people just stuck to it, and how they mentioned that I led my own barony. Even though I led my own barony, it was still under Ironwood. So no matter what, we've always been close. So it's pretty cool that everybody's still repping the tree band and all that. But yeah, we didn't want to change too much, but we had to make a few changes.
Only a few, only what's necessary. Well, it's a good catchy name, and it's easily hyphenated or what do you call it? Abbreviated. I think that's the word for it. So, thank you for picking not a very complicated name. So next question. Are there many people in your community that aren't like active players, but are kind of like support people? People that are maybe that in real life that help out or just sit in VCs and cheer the people on for moral support, other than just playing. Do you have a lot of those in HCA?
I'd
We have
say
a
we have
few.
like I'd say we have that, but we have like a lot of members whose kind of schedules change and they're still active and a part of it, but just like in a different way. But once their schedules get back, they're back in supporting it the way that they want to. Like we have a few leadership right now that they're just not around right now, but they're still checking in and making sure everything's good.
That's cool. Yeah, something that surprised me recently, like hanging out with lots of other clans, is that some people have like their wives or their girlfriends, especially like the leadership, as like counselors, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty good way of getting that community feel into it. So that's pretty good. What kind of events does HCA participate in as far as the Bannerlord multiplayer scene? Is it just the HRBH ones, or I know you do a lot of those, but is there any other types that y'all participate in?
Very recently, we started doing full invasion every Sunday, and that was my idea to do that because full invasion was literally what got me into warband back in like 2013, and it really disappoints me that that mod gets so little attention, and people will constantly complain that it's basically impossible to play without a group of people. So we got on like last Sunday and we got about 20 people on and a bunch of randoms joined, and we want to do that every Sunday now. But I mean, as far as the NA community, there is the new Saturday event and Friday event, but besides that, it really just is HRBH and full invasion for Bannerlord.
Yeah, and we'll do things in house, but it kind of just depends like how many people are interested in it. Like we're starting a new event that's going to be weekly starting this next month for everybody, so it should be interesting.
Wow, I'll
I
be
mean,
excited to hear about
there
that.
was the Saturday H event that actually I kind of liked quite a bit, and I don't know what's been happening recently. Like we're just still waiting for another event to take place that replaces that. I think maybe VK or HRBH is working on one, but like there is like an event drought in NA, which kind of sucks. So hopefully some shit happens soon.
Hopefully.
But we have also hosted like in-house like tournaments. We've done like a tournament for a
That
pretty
is
big
true.
cash prize tournament. We hosted actually me and Valerian hosted the last one that was in Atria too. But Yeah,
That's true.
they've been really fun. The last two tournaments me and Infamous have hosted.
Oh,
And
yeah, I think Taw did a skirmish or I think a captain tournament a long, long time ago. So yeah, it's great how, people do these things for their communities. If only they were had a little bit wider range. That event that you mentioned, is that something that's going to be like open to everyone?
I
um,
invited. Oh, the Cedarfall games? I don't think so.
for now, we're gonna just keep it within because we have around 25 people signed up, and we're gonna try to mess around with the group size. And each week, we're gonna have a different theme for like the weapon or the class that they're gonna use. We want it just to be more like casual fun, meet new members that you haven't really talked to. Um, but we'll see what our guys want to do. If they want to do something more competitive, then we can obviously set that up. We have pretty good relationships with most clans.
That's good to hear. Um, let's see. Okay, so as far as the events go, maybe there's a scheduled event drought, but everybody loves PB for maybe some good reasons, maybe some less good reasons, but there are many good reasons. What are y'all's thoughts? How are you liking the new PB Game of Thrones?
I mean, it's fine. I think like there are definitely some issues with like crafting and like importing with like some of that imbalance. Like you buy for so much, but you sell for so little, and then I believe it's just easier to craft your armor. But and I would like more shield diversity, but other than that, the drip is fantastic. I mean,
Yes.
there was some some petty grievances earlier on with certain clans, which hopefully gets resolved. But other than that, it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, I did a stream yesterday just going around and checking on people and looking at the map because I didn't get to do that beforehand. And everybody seems to be at least enjoying themselves. There's a few mechanical complaints that I heard, but it didn't overshadow the enjoyment that people had. Mr. Brendan, I heard some chuckling over there. What's so funny? Did you think something's humorous?
Who was wait? What?
I heard some laughing when I asked that question.
What
Was it?
you, buddy?
Yeah, you got an answer, huh?
Was it the PB question?
Yeah.
I mean, I was just laughing. I mean, I've been a part of the PB and PE scene since like day one. I mean, it's just like sometimes things never change. Uh, you probably I don't know if you saw it when you were live streaming, but a certain individual and his certain individual group may have or may have not like crashed out. It was pretty funny.
No, I don't think I saw that. But maybe that'll be a story for another day, possibly. Okay, so does HCA have any other games that they play? Like, a lot of people like to like outside of Bannerlord, they play Total War or Crusader Kings or shout out to Targ because they recently after a training played Crusader Kings 2, which is a game I haven't played in probably like years or like a year or so, and that gave me some flashbacks. But what games does HCA play when they're not playing Bannerlord if they play together?
See, now this is a
Everything.
loaded one because we play everything together. But if I had to say like a game that we've had the most people on that wasn't Bannerlord, probably Arma. But like we'll get like multiple people playing like Peak or Repo or fucking just
Minecraft.
like yeah, my you guys had like a whole Minecraft arc when I wasn't around,
Yeah,
but
we had a Minecraft server as well before, like which was actually very popular. We probably bring
And
that back. But yeah, we play a shit ton of stuff. Like
we'll do Total War also. Like we're kind of like a gaming like group, not strictly just Bannerlord. So like all our members know like if they just want to like have someone to play with, just write in the common area, and there's probably at least 4 or 5 people that are interested in it.
yeah.
That's pretty
I
cool.
don't know what it's saying Wii for. I'm playing on console. These guys playing with mods. Let
oh,
me
and
Why
out.
are you playing
like we
COD?
had
Get out of this chat, bro.
we had
I'm staying right here.
we had a bunch of people playing Valheim. I mean that's cool too.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
fun.
I think that's probably an important point to bring up that our client is not just people from PC. So like even like back when we were in Atria, right, a large segment of the client is actually people who are PlayStation players who got PCs and are now playing on PC. Like I would say like we have so many people in our clan that are just like part-time PC, part-time PS, which obviously appreciate. So it's kind of interesting how the beef on PC sometimes translates to PlayStation. I think BossDvwg can speak more about that, but
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
yeah,
I am actively on PlayStation and PC, and yeah, it's pretty funny, pretty fucking funny. We'll have like a couple of clan battles, and then some of those guys be on different clans on PC, so they'll bring in like certain PC players that don't even play any. It's funny. It's just funny. They'll try to bring in their PC guys. You'll see like some similar names. It's funny, but we're actually trying to get some. We're actually trying to get some support in the PC community too. I'm actually starting a little representative of HCA down there. So
Wow.
we're gonna be seeing some more tree banners in the PlayStation community too. So look out for that.
That'll be lovely. If you
I
have any
mean, there's literally members in HCA who are clan leaders on PlayStation. It is kind of wild.
Yeah. We currently have a constable right now. He was a clan leader. He brought in some of his guys to HCA. We have current what is he now? Blue Top. Shout out to Blue Top. He is currently leading his own clan on PlayStation also. He's part of HCA. We have a bunch of PlayStation clans that's part of HCA. So it's like the community on PlayStation is pretty good because on PC we're all together as one. So the cohesion on PlayStation is pretty good. So shout out to other PlayStation clans and to the people that's actively in HCA and on PlayStation trying to get both communities active. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, shout out. I mean, I guess if I step off my high horse for a little bit, I did spend the first like decade and a half of my life on Xbox. I always preferred PlayStation, but I never had one, so I played Xbox, and it was great. It was enjoyable until I got a PC. So shout out to those guys. And if HCA's banners are going to spread across the platforms, then I'm in support of it. Definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I think right now, part of HCA, we have about like 20 to 30 that came from console. Like, there's a good chunk of us that came from console and play on controllers. But we still have a good amount of like PC players, but there's like a decent amount of console players with us.
All right. Well, you know what? I think that in addition to the HRBH events for Bannerlord that go on, I definitely would like to see more people hopping on in what's that other one? Full Invasion. Because I tried it a couple of times. I don't have too much time, but whenever I play it, I very much enjoy it. So I'd love to see some more people going on there and enjoying themselves. What day did y'all say that y'all do that on?
Sundays, every
Sunday,
Sunday.
6:30
Bring
Eastern.
your clan. More the
You gotta
merrier.
come, bro. I think our first time doing it, how much did we bring? Like 18 of us?
Yeah.
There was about 20 of us. Warband Man KOHD was supposed to come, but I think they got bored of waiting.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
unfortunately didn't
we
show
would
up.
have had like 40 people if they would have showed up.
Yeah, but even with just like 18 or 20 of us, it was still pretty decent. It was a good
Yeah,
game.
we still won. It was
You
fun.
gotta join us. You gotta join. When was it? Tomorrow? You gotta join us tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'm not busy tomorrow, so you might see me there. We might have another stream. I've been
Well,
going hard
guess
with the
what? You're
content,
busy
so
now. You're
I'm
coming with us.
yeah,
You're
I got
busy
Yeah,
now.
plans now.
it's gonna lead from full invasion into the crowning of the Emperor of Rome, because it's gonna start at 6 full invasion, then the crowning of Gavin of Rome at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Is that
Oh,
on the
bro,
PB server?
Yes,
That'll be
we're gonna give
cool.
you a whole fucking tour. We're gonna give you a whole
all
tour.
all the
Fan freaking
clans are
tastic.
there.
I got a tour from the when I did the stream yesterday. I got a tour from a nice man called Brinkleton. Um, and that was
Oh
that
yeah.
was very cool. So shout outs to him.
Yeah, we've
Okay,
been working with them a lot now with the last two PBs.
they seem like good fellas, and if they're led by Gavin, then they're definitely they got some respect from me at least. Okay, so HCA within the NA community. Question: what is the culture of HCA like in terms of the hierarchy, the way that y'all are laid out in terms of like roles, responsibilities, positions, and how you interact with each other?
I think
Should we
I
be
can take
honest?
this. So, no, don't be honest. I'll explain. I'll explain.
He said, "Don't be
Basically,
honest."
Don't be honest. I'm gonna give the PR answer.
yeah. I mean, look, we came from a clan that was like feudalistic, right? Where strict hierarchy,
very like there's specific things you have to do to get promoted most of the times, right? And like rank mattered a lot, especially based like dependent like it determined what class you would go in the battle events and a whole lot, right? But once we departed from that, when we established this clan, I didn't want it to be so like structured and so like hierarchical like that, right? Where you're footman, like we obviously still have those ranks from bottom to top, but it's not like you're demeaned or like, hey, you're playing this shit levy class because you're a peasant or whatever, right? Like it's not like that. We still have those roles, right? Just because we want a natural hierarchy, a natural way of rising through the ranks, right? Like yeah, we still have the king. We have lords, the others, and then all the way down to sapling, which is our peasant rank. But it's not like it's impossible to get promoted or like the ranks matter, but it's not like it's so significant that it will like shape your entire like your gameplay on Bannerlord, right? You still have like the same equipment, the same stuff on HRBH, right, as like the high ranks, right? So in the hierarchical respect, like it's much looser, and we're changing it to like okay, now going to like the roles of people in the clan. So like I would say a shout out to like Antic, who is not here, but he's leadership. He does a lot of recruiting for the clan. Like he is ever since the Atria days, he's been like my like number 2 guy for like recruiting and stuff. Like when I was in Ironwood, he was like second command basically or third, whatever. So he's recruited a lot of people for his clan. And then when it comes to like events and organization and stuff, like everybody here has been very helpful. So that's how I describe the structure of the clan. Sorry if I went on a rant there, but
No, it's good info. It's good info. Is there anything else that y'all wanted to say about that? I have a side question branching off of that, but I want to make sure y'all all got your voices in before I asked it.
I would say that we try to keep it like light and fun, but we have a lot of like pretty good players in our clan, so we can get serious and competitive when we need to be. But I'd say there's a lot of joking around, and sometimes there's a little bit too much of it going around. We'll kind of get under each other's skin every once in a while, but we've been playing together
No,
for 2 years.
Whenever you have free time, you have access to this channel in our Discord, but we do have a channel called House Quotes, and it just
no, that's private.
All right, let me check this out here. Screen share.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
Do not stream that. Do not stream that.
Of course. I'll check it out after the HRVH event. That'll be a good for a laugh.
We try to keep it fun and like casual. We don't want people feeling like it's like a feudal kingdom like how Atria was. We want everyone just to come and have a good time and play the game.
It's pretty good. Okay, so the side question I was gonna ask is about Atria, because I never played with like within Atria. I don't know very many like people who have that deep experience of being not only like in the clan but also leadership of in various ranks within it. What can you tell us about like the way that Atria was structured? Because I know that a lot of people in a lot of the branch off clans like kind of carry over from that style. So must have been something about it that was like very good. So like in a positive sense, what can you say about like the way that Atria was laid out and how they ran their stuff?
Its idea and concept is like amazing. Like it has such a cool idea, such a good concept. Like it in theory each group has like independence, some autonomy, a little bit of like creative freedom to make your barony what you want. And I think that appeals to everyone, especially like, having like a few groups that you can trust. Because like, as everyone sees on PV, like, you're fighting with one group like one day, then the next day you're getting sieged by them. So I think there was kind of like an appeal to being part of like a larger group besides just like your core like 20 members.
I mean,
we had at one point like over 100 people with the Atria tag.
130 for one event. I mean, I
not
had
just Atria tags, like just for one event. Like obviously like 300, but just for one event, like with Atria.
We
tags.
had about like 60.
Well, I mean, I had known Zach probably the longest here, since like 2016. And the first time I met Zach was when I asked him to be my cavalry leader on Warband. So I mean, the things that he did really well, which I mean, you see that a lot in a lot of different clans. I'm not saying that they copied or anything, but like KOTF and VK, they try to use that like house system as like a way to engage members and they're like practicing against each other. And I think the biggest issue with that in Atria was that it was people brought in from clans that had already existed and then getting merged into Atria. Because when KOTF and VK do it, it's just people who are already in there and then they split them up into groups. I mean, I think that was like the biggest issue. But that's what they did best though, was that they started that and they had that as the biggest on NA.
Yes, I've heard
I
Atria
mean,
described as kind of a BRE for NA, which is something that I mean BRE is breathtaking in all their games. Not to kiss ass, but I mean they kind of earned it. So I
I
could
mean,
see kind of a resemblance.
it works because like you can most the clans like it's at least like half the clans that exist right now are like some form of branch off, right? So obviously the model works in some way, right? And the biggest clans back then were Atria and BK, basically the same feudal kingdom model, right? So yeah, people like being part of like a kingdom, like rising from peasant from nothing to something, right? So
For
that
sure,
works.
it works. And so y'all have kind of adapted the model, but not direct copy paste. Um,
Uh, I would have to say I don't think we did any of that, honestly. I
Yeah,
mean,
we kind of created our own like unique rank
you
structure,
don't
and we
start off
have
in
certain
like a
people.
peasant in our group. You start off as like a kinsman, like someone who's respected as family. Like that's totally different for
okay,
us.
so it's a
We
little
don't
bit
have
more
like
egalitarian.
yeah, we don't have separate groups. We like to keep it as like a household, dude. Keep everyone close.
Family ties, yes, indeed, but none of that Alabama stuff.
No,
Um,
no, no.
okay. To refer back to a previous question, about the people that play on console, I in the poll I asked, in addition to PC gaming, do you also play on console? 50% said yes, and 50% said no. So that's quite interesting. Maybe we'll get to see a little bit more of that in the future of console gaming, but you never know. On to the next question. To what degree has HCA interacted with the other multiplayer Bannerlord clans? Y'all mentioned that you have like good relations with everyone. Do y'all? Actually I see particularly Brendan in a lot of the other discords that I also roam around in. So I know that y'all interact quite a bit. But to what degree do y'all like cooperate and you know make an active effort to grow together?
I mean,
I mean, I'm
really,
close friends with like a lot of leaders. In terms of like, I would like to do like more things like invite people over for trainings, but the current culture on Bannerlord is so like, well, we have this set up for our group this day, so it's just like we can't come over and bring people for your event. It's just like it sucks, but I would like to invite other people over. Like we tried this in the past before, and I don't want to sound rude, we've tried inviting people over in the past before to do like 10v10 skirmishes and stuff, and it just kind of went really bad because HCA has a lot of good people, and it just kind of led to like a not fun experience for the other side.
well, also like I think we're on pretty good terms with a lot of clans. Like I don't think I have any deep animosity towards any other clan really. Like even if they're like small like random feuds or whatever from here and there, like still
I mean,
trying to keep it
we
cordial.
do poke
So
fun at like some people like KOTF, but it's all in good fun, like in our YouTube videos, like
yeah,
Squanchy has.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's literally just like, I don't know,
It's
just a
just
meme
memes.
moment. You know, it's just see it. Could have been any group.
Yeah,
But
shout out to Squanchy's channel. Glad he's here. If you look in the description, you're gonna see a lot of links, but one of them will be Squanchy's YouTube channel. So if you're watching, you know, go down there, drop a like on his videos or subscribe or whatever.
thank you.
Okay, so you interact a lot. You have, you know, pretty good relations. You no like feuds, no dramas or anything. Even if there was, you know, that wouldn't be, you know, topic to elaborate on in this show. But in general, y'all are quite a positive force in the community for, interactions and such, which is, believe it or not, against the mold, because a lot of clans are sadly, isolationist, or like only caring about the people that kiss their own ass, which is kind of, well, I can't say that word, but we move on. Next question. Next question after that. Which clan does HCA cooperate with the most? Or in another way, do you have a favorite clan that you like to work with?
I think
Rome.
the answer to that is going to be different for like this thing over here versus Rome. But like of course, like yeah, we're bunking
I'm
with Rome now,
sorry.
and I like the Rome guys for sure, right? But I don't know. I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't say that we have one clan that we work with the most. Like obviously, for PB, we do play with Rome, but I mean, we like Cookie's group. We've been doing some stuff with KODH, so I'd say it's pretty diverse. But I wouldn't state one clan, at least not me personally. But yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. When we do like the battle line events, like it's kind of random and everything, but there's a few groups that like we like fighting with, like, and then we get along with Cookie's group really well. They were also part of Atria, so we kind of formed connections with them back then. Um, but I feel like whenever we're with any group, like in any battle line event, we get along with pretty much everybody. We try not to stir the pot, but we know sometimes things can be taken the wrong way.
Of course, yeah. I mean, people will stir the pot enough for everyone. Some individuals and some smaller groups who are not named. Um, what would you say? And I guess we can do one answer for each of you. Uh, in your eyes, since you're all leadership, what is HCA's greatest achievement? We'll start with Infamous.
Hmm. Yeah, that's tough. But I would say just generally keeping a clan of the size with the player quality that we have to continuously attend events with us. I think that in of itself is an achievement, and a great one at that.
Pretty great. Yeah, a lot of teams fail at it. Brendan, how about you?
I mean, I would have to agree with Infamous in a way. I mean, just like the entire creation of the clan, like when you take a look at like how it started, it has a very similar start to another clan like KOTF, but it isn't always a success story. And I mean, I love some of the people I'm going to bring up, but it's just like we've also kept like a lot of big numbers ever since we've created it too, which I think is super impressive. We had like a goals channel to like hit like 15 to 20 people our first event, 20 to or like 20 to 25 for the second or whatever. We had a bunch of goals and we met like all of these goals week after week after week, and we literally hit like get like 38 people for like our first event. We literally hit that for our first one. So I mean, we've accomplished a lot. We've hosted a tournament. I want to host more tournaments in the future. But I mean, really, it's just the entire creation of it has been a huge achievement. I mean, like in that edit, before we get a lot of recognition from like other clans and stuff for like how good we've gotten and stuff. So coming from, I'm not gonna use a name, from a group that was referred to as like one of the worst skill groups, it's a pretty big achievement. I feel like.
Well, to clarify, not HC itself, but clan before that. Not yeah. I would say like a
Yeah, a
lot of
lot of
people
hate.
in my group personally, like the subgroup I led in Atria, were actually quite good to begin with, just generally. So um,
The
Usually
skill must
people,
trickle
yeah.
down. Yeah, I mean, we saw in the edit, plenty of screenshots of Infamous with quite a high KD at the top of the scoreboard. So, um,
don't glaze me like that, bro. Don't glaze me.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
well, if it's true, you gotta say it. Squanchy and then BossDvwg. What would y'all say is HCA's greatest achievement in y'all's eyes?
Um, I would say just like the type of members that we're like attracting to the clan. I think we have like some of the best group of guys in the NA community. We have like a lot of skilled members, but just like a lot of like kind, like nice people. And I think that just stems down just from like how we started off as a group. We always wanted to make sure like we're kind of close with everyone and doing things together. Um, I like that it just doesn't feel like we're here just for Bannerlord.
Boss Dog?
Oh, okay.
Answer the question.
I feel like it was just us creating HCA to begin with, like us separating ourselves to actually form something ourselves, to actually make a name for ourselves. It's like everything we do every week after every event, we always stand out some way somehow. Even if we lose the battle, there's always something about ACA.
God,
That's
do
what I
we
like
look
about it.
sexy doing it?
Yes,
Even when we
yes.
die.
With the
We
new
lose in
fucking
style.
armors, shit.
Yeah,
But
I don't know
yeah,
if it's your skill in taking screenshots or a testament to how good y'all actually are in terms of skill and cohesion. But you have plenty of I would say that y'all sent in the most screenshots for the display of any episode I've had on. Plenty of content here. It took me a little bit of time to load up all these screenshots and pictures you have. So
Yeah.
props.
95% of that is just Brendan, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
because I'm
telling you.
the
That's
only
why I'm glad
one.
we made ACA. Because now
I
everything
scrapped
after that is just history. We're just keep doing shit just to boost up our name.
Yep.
Yeah, and like that comes from like our leadership. Like pretty much anyone we put in charge to like lead that round, like they all make great decisions. And say if someone does make not the best decision, like all the leadership can talk. You know, we're not going to be screaming over
It
each
is
other
funny
saying
you
you're
say that.
stupid.
Like it isn't our skill in taking screenshots because as Infamous said, it's all mine. No one likes taking screenshots, so in Squanchy's
Bro,
videos, you'll just see one short fat guy walking into the middle of the field to take a quick screenshot and run away.
in my defense, I'm a fucking console player. I don't know how to do this shit on PC. I'm sorry.
F12.
I'm already
F12.
recording.
Oh, I'll try it today,
You know, I
maybe.
mean, as someone who likes to study history, there's a lot that you can gain from like conversations like this. But obviously, y'all are busy people. You're doing quite a bit, and some people are it's kind of scared to reach out. So when it comes to people that want to find out about what Bannerlord is or who was here or what happened and stuff like that, screenshots are kind of like fossils or reliefs, stone reliefs. Like those are the only things that later generations or future years of players will have to reference for these events and these people. So it's a good thing that you're doing, Mr. Brendan.
Finally, someone fucking gets it, dude.
Hey, that's like my videos too, bro. You can see us in our Atria days, bro.
Every
But
single time I'm
honestly,
like,
I'd
does
say there's
anyone
still a lot of
take screenshots?
similarities.
Someone's just like, no, and I'm just like, you motherfuckers.
But you take the best ones. You
Sorry.
and Paladin. Paladin actually takes really good ones too.
Yeah. Shout out to Jeremis. I mean, Jeremis is very good at taking screenshots as well. I think he has like a beast of a GPU. If not, he just is just very good at taking them. Okay, so on to the next question. Personal and team motivations. I guess this is another individual one for each. What reasons do you keep playing Bannerlord even when it's unpleasant? Because we all know that sometimes this game can get a little bit But why do you keep on playing? Why do you come back? We'll go in reverse order. So we'll do BossDvwg, then Squanchy, Brenton, and Infamous.
God damn it. Alright, let me take a sip. Hold on.
Yeah. Everybody take a little glass of water. We all know you don't drink enough water. I don't care how much you drink, you don't drink enough.
Totally
Oh,
drinking water right now.
nice water. Alright, what makes me play even though it's unpleasant? Huh. I don't know. I feel like I just gotta be there,
You just
fighting
gotta
side
be.
by side with my men.
If you want, you
I
can pass
gotta.
that along. You can skip, and then we can come back to you.
I have to add, BossDvwg is also like basically our mascot, dude. Like everybody loves BossDvwg in leadership. So I mean, BossDvwg always just shows up and he just plays, and that always makes the experience better.
Yeah. And I'm also actively, leading on PlayStation also. So I feel like I got some of my members in my PlayStation clan in ACA. So I feel like I just gotta be there for my men, you know what I mean? I gotta be there for the rest of the leadership. I gotta be there for House of the Fall, everybody. So I show up even when shit's fucking crash out worthy, we like 30 people advantage, I still show up. Still, still in there. still in there, but we're not gonna talk about it unless we're gonna talk about it later. If that shit happens tonight, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. I don't care.
Man's got to do what a man's got to do. Okay, so Squanchy, what makes you come back even if the previous day or the situation doesn't look as enjoyable?
Um, I always liked games that were a little bit like more difficult with PvP. And I'm not the best player out there, but I think I can hold my own now. But I just like the fighting of Bannerlord and the mechanics. I think it's fun and interesting. Um, and then I kind of just like playing with this group of guys. We all kind of have the same mindset when it comes to the game. There's times where we're all gonna like take a break and not touch it for like a month or not want to look at it. But that's why it's good that we have other games to play and we can take some time off of it and take a break. Um, and it's just also fun winning. To be honest, like we have we have a really good group of players. Even if we're not winning the round, like whoever we're lined up against, it's fun
Yeah,
fighting
we
them,
usually
and
win our fight. I mean,
there's a good chance we win. And I'm not gonna lie, like that's part of it. It's fun. It's fun being
I
out
think I
there
think
doing
there's a
well.
chart of yours when we were like 1v3ing like three different lines, and we're like, all right, let's go to the next fight, and then we look to the left, and it's 60 untouched VK coming down the hill, and it's like, okay, well, we're dead.
Yeah, like that time, it's like, oh fuck, but also like it's fun. Like it kind of sucks when you're outnumbered sometimes, but that's part of the game, and it can lead to a lot of good and fun moments, just like within the clan, just within the chaos of the voice chat.
Yeah, I mean, there's no better glory than that which comes from defeating unsurmountable odds. So those teams that are able to do that definitely deserve the credit for it.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think that comes from like Brendan, Infamous, BossDvwg, Antic, Carry On, our Vermet, our other leaders. They all attract like great players, great-minded people, and I think that's really reflecting of our group right now.
Indeed, we have a comment from Kaiser who says, "Boss is so cute." That's an interesting.
Oh no, wait, yo, I see Classy dots in here, bro. I love
Yes,
Classy.
hello, classy.
Kaiser Kaiser is one
He's
of
one
my
of my favorite
co-leaders
people.
on PlayStation. Shout out
Classy, if you're
Kaiser.
listening, Classy, if you're listening, I know what kind of man you are, but we're gonna move on.
Shout out Classy. You
Hello,
sexy
classy.
beast.
Okay, let's
Those who
see.
don't know, Classy, it was we were all in nature together back then.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay. Brendan, did you answer?
No, I mean, so the question is, what keeps you coming back to Bannerlord? Before this group, I used to just like hibernate for months until like the new PE came out. So my answer before this group would definitely be Rome. But with these guys now, like it's literally just this group. Like sometimes it really sucks, like hopping on and basically doing the same shit every week, which is why PB was refreshing because it would go down. I know a lot of people complain about this, but I actually kind of liked it because it let me, go touch grass. But PB would go down for like 3 months, then come back up, and I'd be like, all right, time to grind. But this group, just like fucking around with BossDvwg. I mean, our leadership chat is always just somebody fucking with somebody, and it's always funny. And this group can always just go play a different game. Even like we get mad at Bannerlord, so it's like, all right, let's go play Liar's Bar or some shit.
Game's ridiculous.
Indeed.
I don't like these guys. They be trolling me at 6 in the morning. That's just not fun. I'm trying to drive to work and these motherfuckers calling me fat. That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Well, at least you enjoy your food. Some people just eat to
That's
to
Prob.
survive.
First of all, that's not us. That's Prob.
Oh yeah, shout out Prob. You know what you are, Prob. I'm not gonna say it right now. I'm not gonna say. You know what you are.
A lot of
Fat.
self-censoring on this show.
I hope he's watching this too.
You'll see it eventually, maybe. You never know.
I already sent it to him.
Okay, so Infamous. the King of Valerian. What do you have to say about what keeps you coming back?
Honestly, I just reiterate a lot of the stuff that people have already said. Like the core of the group is very strong. So like even if shit sucks on Bannerlord, it's just fun to play with these guys. I mean, you know, like you can always take breaks when shit like I'm kind of like in my inactive phase right now because I got IRL stuff, but like even if shit goes bad, like you always take breaks, so we always come back and we just keep playing with each other. So honestly, that and just what people have already said.
Okay, yeah, I mean those are good answers. So,
I feel like Bannerlord is a game where like you just keep coming back. It's like that crazy like that crazy X. Like just keep coming back.
yeah, I mean
Like if
there's
you
nothing
keep
like it.
it's like you'll always come back to Bannerlord. Like how many fucking people on this game
I
have said, "I'm
retired
gonna
for a
quit. I'm gonna
year
quit.
after
I retired. I'm done," and then they're back
I
next year.
retired for a year after the birth of my second child, and then I got dragged right back in.
Just when I thought I was out.
Brendan.
I ain't gonna lie, I retired for a year
And
too.
it's Squanchy. It's all Squanchy's fault, dude.
Yeah.
He told me shit was better. It was not.
It was great. It was amazing.
He said it
Ironwood
was
was at
not.
like 40
Yeah,
members. It was great.
Classy's in here. Classy's watching. Squanchy told me to come back to Atria. Classy leaves 3 days later.
No, I said
Shit
come
was
to Ironwood. I said come to Ironwood. That's different.
yes. Anyways.
Anyways, okay. So the next question is, and then I have a slight addendum after that. Are there any projects that HCA is currently planning or soon to release? You mentioned earlier that there was an event that y'all were doing, not specifically public, but y'all were going to start doing that. Recently, I think it was my first, the first event that I merked for Hongard with KOHD, and it was pretty good. It was I forgot like what the numbers were, but it was just like a skirmish type of thing. Was that
Oh
was
yeah,
that
when
the
we
thing
did
that
that
y'all
battle.
were referring to, or was it something else?
So that's something that we'd like to do. So we have our member Sandman, who's an amazing map maker. And we do want to get to a point where we are inviting clans weekly to just like kind of do a battle. But we still have a little bit to go down the line. But we've done small things like with HRBH and with you guys, but it's more or less right now just for fun and when we're feeling it. But once the map's ready and everything, we might try to do something with it.
Okay, y'all are making
Uh,
an HCA map.
Yeah, it's up right now. We have a server up. I
It's
don't think there's
it's
a patch put
actually
on.
quite grand. That's where we hosted our first HCA tournament. Sandman created. And side note. HCA has like a lot of lore. I don't really consider us like a heavy role playing clan, but we do dabble in just writing shit because we find that fun. But we have like I don't know a whole fucking book worth of shit, and Sandman like read some of that and he used inspiration. Like he made like the white arbor tree where like the kings of the past were like buried, and it's a really nice map. And then we have Verm. Shout out to Verm. He always says he's not a good armor maker, but everyone in the community drooled over his fucking plate armor. He's been making armor for that, and then we would like to host like an event in the future where it's like HCA themed versus like an outside component.
Yeah, we got to make an enemy faction for it.
Kind of like how CI does.
I'll assume that's like an EU group.
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
what I'm
That's an
right?
EU event, Conicus or Conicus
There's
Ibericus. I don't know.
Spain, right?
Yeah, there's Spain.
Yeah, I've heard of
I'm
them. I
I'm
don't know about
American.
their event though, but
It used to be my favorite EU event, but I haven't played it in such a long. There's only like two, maybe even just one NA clan that went to them. But I wish more NA clans did EU events. Maybe we can talk about
Because
that a little bit later.
the time just don't even time just doesn't add up,
It
man.
doesn't. Yeah, for not for adults, not for real adults.
no.
Um. Okay. Okay. So other than that, were there any other publicly talk aboutable? That's a bad grammar. Is there any other public projects from HCA that you can talk about on the show, or any sneak peeks you want to give?
I don't know. I mean, do you want to?
I did send some of our tabards and stuff in the past in this little cheat sheet thing we have here. But I mean, besides that, I mean, Verm's been working on a lot of armor, and we do have like an update thing in our server. But as of right now, we're kind of heavy focused on like PB and the HRBH event, and then we're just kind of letting them cook on the side. Sandman currently is out of action due to losing his PC, but hopefully he'll be back soon.
Oh no. Well, I hope that gets fixed.
Oh yeah, he'll have it fixed soon, and then he'll be cooking again.
Okay. Okay, so this next question in the last section here is about the community at large. How do you think the NA community, specifically the North American Bannerlord multiplayer community, can be improved and extended into the people who only play single player?
It's a good question. I have said this already. Like I think many people have said it for a while. Um, make make multiplayer free, but keep single player still paid, right? So you attract people to the game that has a low population density, like the part of the game that has a low population density, and then they can eventually segue into the paid single player. I think that open up a fresh, like a lot of new blood, which is good.
Yeah, I think that would do
Um,
good.
Other than that, like the last thing we've had that's like been very that's led to a lot of growth in the community has been like Asmon Gold, I think, and like I don't know how much of that has been retained. Probably not much, but we need more YouTubers playing. It's easier said than done, but that obviously would lead to an influx as well. So
It's more
One of my
content and
videos will
more
take off, I think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Squanchy.
I was making a joke. I was just saying one of my videos will take off, I think.
Oh yeah. Hopefully.
Oh,
Hopefully.
that one meme that we made for no
That
reason got a
that
couple
makes no
thousand
sense to me how that
views.
happened.
But I'll quote Infamous here from our house quotes. I need another Asmon Gold because I want to lead 100 levies to their deaths.
that's funny. Yeah. Well, yeah, unironically, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, check this out. Check this out. 8 people, 8 of you are watching this right now. You can hear my voice. I'm looking at this number, and unless you're a robot, hopefully you're not. Those 8 people, take that link in the description, Squanchy's channel, just put it in your friend's DMs. Take this channel, put it in your friend's DMs, If you have a channel, um, start playing Bannerlord, people will love you. So, yeah, definitely. Content, and
Send
making
it to your
the
grandma,
don't
your
send it to
fucking
your don't
cousins.
send it to your grandma. We still have VK still plays this game, so don't send it to your grandma.
Oh God.
Uh, so, but yeah, I mean, send it to your brother. I mean, your brother is definitely. I realized recently. I think I was told a long time ago, but I forgot. Holocron and Zalek, they're brothers. They play this game. They involve more people in their family. It's very respectable. It's a community effort. Go down to your community center. Just hand write the link to various Bannerlord YouTube videos on the graffiti on the wall. If you're one of those people. But yeah, share the things, support the things, and it'll encourage more people to come and play, and it'll encourage more people to make content for it, which will expand that loop. So what about you others? What do y'all think will improve the NA multiplayer community?
I'd say, if you're thinking about making your own group, um, it never hurts the community. Having more groups and more diversity helps it.
I just fucking do it, man. I do love big groups, but
We were part of one.
that could be a core. Like I understand it works for EU. I don't think it works for NA. Just the culture that we have on NA. Like I think like the good cap for a group on NA, it's like 40. You bring 40 to an event, like just that's good. That's rock solid. But once you start getting those NA clans that start hitting like 60 plus, like even like when Rome was doing it on PB, it's just like, but now there's like multiple clans that manage to do that, and it hurts PB, it hurts native events. It's just like If you want to create a clan like with your buddies, just do it. And then like if like I doubt people are gonna listen to this really, but like there's in the attendance sheet for the line battles, there are multiple clans that only bring 5 people. If you got like 4 buddies, you're already considered a clan on NA, dude. Like, just do it.
Just do it.
That hard to lead a group, you know. We were a little nervous about it, but it was fine. Just trust you and your buddies.
Yep. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah, and what I'll say to that is like, for someone like me, right? I'm always on the lookout. I'm on the prowl. I'm on the hunt like a tiger for new clans that pop up so I can interview them and get content for the community and for my channel. You know, I don't monetize this stuff, but there's a value in making all these conversations and your ideas and your thoughts public, right? So any new clan that pops up, you're gonna have attention. You're gonna have people that come in and want to say hi. That's in their genuine like congratulations, like on becoming a new clan, welcome to the community, or you know, welcome to the independent clan scene. Just the act of doing that will get attention, and if you can bring 2 or 3 guys, or you know, as mercenaries, for example, you don't even have to merge into other clans when you get low activity. You know, being, you know, your own entity, your own thing, there is respect in that, and there's a good set of consequences that comes with, you know, making a clan, or running, you know, a little squad of any type. So definitely, I agree with these guys on that. Any other thoughts on that question?
I think that sums it up.
I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool if Tail Worlds did some shit to promote multiplayer. You know, I don't think Tail Worlds helps at
But
all.
that's such a double-edged, because like I don't want to get into it like so deeply, but it's like there's like a lot of things wrong. Like if we actually like, talk about it, like there's
Let
a
us
lot of
know.
toxicity, a lot of like people doxing, like uh, and the worst case is threatening of lives of people in the community. It happens way too much than it should for this small community, and I'm really not going to get into it by name dropping the group that does this. I'm
Yeah,
looking
maybe
at
more
you,
positive
but
vibes.
Okay, don't
just
pause awkwardly after
I,
saying
if I,
it.
if
you
I,
know,
if
this is
it's
episode
just
15,
like
so we have some guesses.
it's just
I have a
wild,
name.
man.
I have a
It's just
name.
like it's too much, man. Like you said, like get Tail Worlds in here. It's like that's fine. Tail Worlds gets on, they see fucking Ducky. Like, all right,
No, I'm saying if they had something in the single player menu, because there's actually a lot of people that play single player every day. Like I played this game for a year and a half before even realizing multiplayer was like active and something you could do.
Yeah, pretty much same. Yeah.
Yep,
I'm sure
same.
there's a lot of other people like that.
I ran through 100 mods in single player before I even knew that multiplayer was a thing. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I agree, double-edged sword. I was talking with a friend of mine about this exact concept, like, what, you know, if the developers of this game did more to promote it, and you know, get the multiplayer name out there. But then we were talking about specifically like if it went to a spot where people started playing this for money, and that's obviously dangerous because, you know, some of the same reasons that you mentioned, Brendan. But also, when there's a profit to be made of it, and we saw this. I grew up with like the CS:GO pro scene. I wanted to be a CS pro, but what happened with that pro scene, and kind of still happening a little bit, is like the big companies, you know, got their grubby little fingers in it, and they started. Games started being, you know, a little bit suspicious. The team started being a little bit questionably owned. I won't go too far with that, but you know, obviously, big corporations don't really care about the community as much as they care about the profit pools and the sponsorships and everything like that. So it is a dangerous pool to go in. But from our point of view, you know, some people do have that thought of like, you know, anywhere except here is good, because right now, you know, a lot of people say it's dead. I don't really believe that Bannerlord is dead, but that's partially because it's very unique, and that's not going to be true forever.
The problem is that it's not dead. It's just I think it's hostile, man. Like people come back all the time, but then like, as I said, like I retired for a while. I came back. I thought it was good. I got reminded immediately. It's the same shit it's always been. But I keep on going because I love playing with this group. But it's like that's a huge issue is that people come. You'll see it in the PB general chat all the time too. It's like I'm playing for my first time in like 3 maps. Why is it still ass? And it's like, oh well. I mean, it's a lot of hostility.
A lot of hostility. Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So I mean, there's if the scene is gonna get any bigger, there are some problems that we can work on fixing. But that's probably a thing for another episode because the problems fixing an issue in house is very difficult. Very difficult. Okay. So the kind of final question. We have a little bit more time, but the final question on my list here is what is HCA's final message to the new players, the average players, and the other clan leaders? So we'll start with the new players. What is HCA's final message to the newbies of multiplayer?
Believe it. Just get into the game, man. Find a group that you like. Stick to it. Like there's highs and there's lows. I mean, you see it in our YouTube videos. There can be wonderful moments. For new players, I'd just say, and this sounds really bad because we just got done talking about hostility, but just like keep your head down, maybe. Like, maybe don't try joining the very competitive scene right off the bat. That's how a lot of scandals has happened on Bannerlord. Is the new player gets in, they're like, you should join this one Discord that hosts like a skirmish bot. It'll get you really good, and then something really bad happens from there. But just like if you're a new player and you find a new group, just chill a little bit. Maybe you'll find like a trainer inside that clan, and just try to play the events. See how that goes for the new players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's got a steep learning curve. I'd say just keep on getting into like TDM or duels if you don't have anyone to play with, and even if you're losing, you're learning. You know, there's a lot of good players in this small community, so it's gonna be tough, and you're probably gonna get only a few kills at first, but you just got to keep on doing it and learning. But it's a really rewarding game once you learn more.
Anyone want to
Yeah.
add on to the new players like Boss Dog? Boss Dog, do you deal with a lot of new players on PlayStation, or is that kind of like a dry scene?
Yeah, so since I lead a clan on PlayStation, what I do is I kind of recruit outside of the game and like try to bring in the people that are stuck on single player and introduce them to multiplayer. Like I used to have fucking screenshots of step by step how to tell people how to change their banners on multiplayer. Like I deal with a lot of new players a lot. Yeah. But all I can say is yeah, try to enjoy the game because it can get a little competitive even in like regular fucking team death matches and stuff. Like there's some people that'll like talk trash or something like that, but I don't know, try to play like those big events, see how they are and stuff. Don't try to like be competitive off the bat like what Brandon was trying to say. It can get
Yeah, you
very
don't
toxic.
you
All
don't
true
need to be
things.
like you don't have to engage with that if you don't want to. Like you could just turn your brain off, play as like a random soldier in like an event, whatever, right? Like many people do in the HRBH and BRE events. Like you don't
Super
have to
legend.
engage with that crowd if you don't want to. It's very easy to avoid it.
Yeah, cause like imagine a new player just running into Infamous. Like he'll probably delete the game the same day. Infamous is pretty annoying and toxic. You know what I mean? Like I
I
would.
mean, I mean, yeah, like it is
Like
true
he's
that the skill gap between like the best and the worst are like so significant. Like in certain games, you can you can have a chance at killing a very good player, but in Bannerlord, like if that player does not want to die, like a good player, they will not die against a new player. Like it's just impossible, basically. So you gotta definitely there's a steep learning curve, but I think you can get better very easily.
Yeah, I see a lot of the even the new teams that spring up of the people that don't come from skill-based areas in skill-based games, they do a really good job of training. They do PvP practice sometimes, and they try to at least hold their own. That's very respectable. I don't see a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't care about being good, and then they go in and then they shit the bed. So that's pretty good. Okay, so now the average player, the everyday Joe, the regular dude watching this. Some people call it a podcast. I don't like to call it a podcast. It's more of an open platform show, a forum, a Roman forum type thing. Um, what do you have to say to the everyday Joe who watches this, who plays the games, who is chilling right now? Maybe goes to work, comes home, plays a few rounds, and then gets off. What is HCA's final message to those players?
We're the perfect clan for you.
Join House
I
Fall.
was about to say that sounds like all the HCA members.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like if you're not aware of the events, become aware of the events. I mean, there's a lot of great clans like for this. Like KOTF is a great clan. They do a lot of events. They do EU events. So if you're someone who has a lot of free time in the morning, like that's also a great clan to hook up with. Because I personally can't do BRE events. So fucking
Yeah.
early in
There
the
is a lot of good NA clans out there, like
But I mean, like the events, man. Like it's been a while since NA has actually had a. This is not a good example because I don't believe tonight's gonna have a very big attendance due to PB. But HRBH has been killing it
They have.
with like a 200 to 280 like a population, which compared to 800 for EU is not a lot. But before that, our biggest was like 150, so 280 is pretty nice.
280 is very nice. Yeah, Cookie's done an amazing job cultivating the HRBH, the clan, the event, the community, and everything. Everybody loves those guys.
yeah. If you're looking for a clan to join and you don't want to join us, they're another great clan.
Yep, and they're not too strict
Well, I
about
would say, yeah, but
anything.
join us though. Join us.
Yeah,
Though.
join us.
Yeah,
Shut
join
up,
us.
fuck.
Bro. I mean,
Cookie's great and all, but he's no infamous.
yeah. I mean, like.
Well,
And then if you
those are
still don't
fighting
want to join
words.
those two,
Those are
if you
fighting
still don't
words.
want to
When
join
you
those
get back
two,
on when you get it back on PB, you're gonna have to duel Cookie in that
I'm pretty
pit.
sure Cookie is currently in our
Yeah,
DMs right now asking us to help him with Nerf, so I don't think
I
we have
don't
to
think
worry
I'd
about
have much trouble with that.
that.
All right. Well, on that subject, actually, what is HCA's final message to the other clan leaders of multiplayer Bannerlord in A?
Stop fucking fighting. Stop leaving all your dirty laundry in every public forum, dude. I'm sick of it. All right, I'm not gonna like name drop people, but it's been ridiculous of late in particular. Just please keep it in the DMs or just don't do it at all, man. This is all our hobby. I mean, that's my message to like the clan leaders is like if you got dirty laundry with another person, stop leaving it in the 2000 player PB general or in the council chat with all the smaller leaders who just created their clan. Um and then besides leaving your dirty laundry, it's like I mean, like everyone's been doing pretty decent with like coming to events and doing stuff like that, but in terms of like the fighting and just like the biased behavior or just you can't really stop like poaching, but it's just predatory stuff, man. Just relax a little bit. It's a small community. We've all been here for years. What's the point in creating grudges with people you know you're going to see every day?
That is
Hey
true.
man, yeah, that's like starting an argument or like a feud with someone at church. Like that's not the place for it.
Or your fucking roommate, man.
Oh yeah, your
Like, oh,
roommate, yeah.
I go to make a fucking sandwich and there's the leader of like fucking KOTF. Let me just start shit talking for the next 30 minutes.
negative Ghost Rider. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Well, you can keep that on PlayStation.
He woke up and chose
but,
violence.
It's an everyday thing.
I'd say try to work to do more like casual things together with other clans. Like, hopefully once we get some stuff set up, we can maybe take a lead on that. But I don't think everything has to be a huge event. I think clans can do like smaller things with just a few other clans throughout the week just to have something else to do. I don't think everything has to be so official.
And that's another thing, because like me and BossDvwg come from PlayStation, so it's like it's a little bit of a different culture. But we did try, like when I did bring that up earlier, we tried to invite other clans to do like 10v10s against us. That's just something that we did on PlayStation almost on the daily. It's like, hey, you want to do like a skirmish with us real quick? And then the big difference on PC is like there's kind of like an ego thing about it, man. Like people really just get the community together. Like it doesn't always have to be a competition, right?
It doesn't need to be your 10 best versus everyone else's 10 best,
Obviously
you know?
everyone likes to win, but like BossDvwg, I know who you're thinking about in your head, but we're not talking about them. But like when you fight like Blue Top or like Prob, it's just for fun, right? But it's just like on
Prob is
here,
debatable.
you all right? You're talking to him right now in the shut up.
Prob is yeah, he knows. He knows. I brought it to the DMs. He knows.
That is
It's just
funny
like
considering that Brendan is probably the most competitive person here.
who
You.
maybe for PB, all right. Listen, I'm very competitive for PB. But PB is a
Infamous.
different
Infamous.
mod.
You literally want to settle every fucking conflict with a duel. Shut your ass
You know,
up.
well, that's
Yeah,
a
no,
Yeah,
the
chivalric.
yeah,
beginning.
That's a
Yeah,
chivalric
yeah, the
trait. It's
beginning
honorable.
edit.
It's an easy way to settle things, you know?
Yep. No questions about it.
99.
Like combat.
Okay.
it's
Well,
like-
those are good answers. Well, Infamous, did you want to give your thoughts as a clan leader yourself?
You kind of have
Sorry,
to, bro.
what's the question?
The question was, what is HCA's final message to other clan leaders of NA multiplayer?
That's a good question. I would say, you know, what Brendan said is actually pretty important. Like, it's a very small community, so it's the same fucking people again and again. So, which is why, like, you will see people fight in this community, and then next week they're making up or whatever, right? So people do have a tendency to make up very quickly in this community, so that's a positive. But you know, if you want to grow the game that you spent thousands of hours on, the best way to do it is to create an environment that allows for that to happen and not preclude it. So, try and make it more inviting towards new players who want to play, and don't just destroy them every time. I guess somebody's new. So that's what I can say.
That's a good answer. Noble.
Doesn't need to feel like a ranked lobby when they first get in.
And I particularly like the part because a lot of the changes that we can suggest are good, and some players may even work toward making them happen. But what needs to happen to really drive it home is for the clan leaders to get these good ideas and then act on them, because those are the ones, like Patty Nachos says, is the ones disproportionately with all the power to actually make change for the community. So, or not all the power, but the majority of it. And yeah, what Brendan said, make some of these events or these get-togethers or these things that we do, these games that we play, just casually interact a little more. This Sunday, I want to see everyone that can play, everyone that loves HCA and loves me, Lomiai. It's probably all four of you. Come to the full invasion on Sunday. See who we can get, and bring your friends and everything like that. And make this more than just
6:30,
competitive.
6:30 p.m. EST, by the way, for full invasion Sundays.
6:30. We're not betting money on it. We're not going to dox anyone that loses or wins. We're not going to insult anyone or call anyone's moms mean names. We're just gonna play and have fun, and then sing Kumbaya.
Oh yeah, all about having a good time while we're playing the game. That's why we're all here.
Kumbaya, my shit.
Okay, so those are all the pre-written questions that I have. I don't want to leave it all the way up until 8 EST. I want to give y'all some time to warm up or whatever if y'all do that. But just a few more points, and if anyone in the audience wants to send in a question, please do so. It's an open place, so you can ask these guys questions just like I can. One thing that I want to ask is like about PB. I asked you of your introduction to it, how you were getting along. Is there any plans or any like content that y'all plan to make, or anything that y'all are looking forward to? Any mechanical changes that y'all would like to maybe suggest or something like that?
think to help like the smaller clans maybe have more content, if it's Monday through Thursday, only have one alliance, so you can't get like three groups to help during a siege. So like maybe promote smaller sieges and smaller skirmishes for the clans that don't have as big of numbers and not have to like wait on like KOTF, Biz, or VK to kind of start a siege.
That's good. That's good. I heard that I don't want to say too much, and I've heard it from multiple sources, so there's not any one specific thing that I'm referring to. But there are other persistent projects that are going out, or not just persistent projects, but mods for Bannerlord, multiplayer mods for Bannerlord that are in the works right now from different people. One of them has like had literally no advertisement or discussion at all, so I hope I'm not saying too much just by referencing it. But would HCA, would y'all be keen on checking those other mods out in addition to these ones that we already play? Or do you think it'd be better for the community if we just had like a few main hubs of activity that we hang out at?
I think it's good to have like as many options as possible, especially if they run well. Like I think we all enjoy PB, but for some reason it never really lasts long. So I think it's great that there's other people working on projects like that. And I think I could say like we all agree like we go support like a new server that like has like some interests and other clans interested in it to try to get it going and test it out.
All right.
I mean, I love gassing people on PB just as much as the next Byzantine. But I mean, there's definitely an outcry for like some kind of like they've tried it in the past before with HCRP and like Avalon. There's definitely a need for a more chill like PB server, right? Because just a lot of the people who want to do chill stuff like that, just like I don't know, there's definitely like a big group of people that want to do it because HCRP was kind of like poorly run, and it did have a lot of attention at first, like from groups like KOTF and VK, but it's kind of it went downhill. But it would be nice to see a project like that like start again for a more casual PB setting that isn't just constantly fucking with each other and offlining and all that other stuff that makes it so great.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, the next thing I'll ask then is I just thought of it right now, but it's not incredibly creative. Do you have HCA or any of the people on this panel? Do you have any questions that you would like to have asked to future guests or future panels? Anything that you want to ask even to the community, maybe?
Anybody want to do a
Um,
16v16 battle? I'm bored.
That's a good
I
question.
would say it depends who your future guests are. I'm not sure who else you plan on having.
Or just
So
potential guests, anyone. I assume that we'll have I've sadly and please make this untrue later on, but sadly I think I've gotten to the majority of the NA clans that I know about. So we'll start having people that we've had on before, and it won't be this question format because we will already know about the clans themselves. But maybe doing more panels or more casual conversations like we did on last Thursday. Uh,
Best
so
for last, obviously.
that's for
Um,
that's for last, yeah.
Have clan leaders meet each other.
You mean like
uh,
IRL?
No,
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 here
hell
in
no.
this, in this, in this.
Oh
I
yeah, oh
guess you
yeah.
could do
Okay.
you could do a podcast. You could call it Council of North America or some shit. You just have one big
I
podcast with all
think
the
that
leaders.
would be a nuclear
It
explosion.
would well,
No,
you
you
know,
That's
it
gotta
why you
you
only
gotta have
do. That's why you
someone.
only
You
do like
gotta you
3
gotta have
clans at a
someone with
time.
the mute button on hand, dude.
so surprisingly,
Yeah.
I did have the episode 8 was I think it was called Banners of PB, and that one we had Les, Cookie, Patty, I forgot who else. There was 5 clan leaders and then a few support characters. And oh my goodness, it was actually more civil than you might think. But there was obviously lots of crosstalk, but it didn't get to like horrendous levels, and people were pretty civil, surprisingly. I think there was 8 people total, so um, it turned out okay, I think. But yeah, I would not be opposed to doing that again in the future. I in fact actually made more displays for it in OBS. So if it did happen, if we got that kind of thing together, then I would have the means to arrange it and to have the stream, all fancy looking.
I guess when it comes to asking questions, I mean, I've said this multiple times. I really just want to get a solid answer on how clan leaders think we can deal with the hostility between other leaders in this community, or even with their members doing things that
I
they just.
mean,
I mean, it's just.
it's
I
a
don't know.
good like question to ask, but the reality is that you assume that everybody in this community is rational and stable, which is not the case. So
Well, I mean, some people, like maybe somebody watching this, does think that. I mean, I'm not gonna say who thinks that, but I mean, obviously they think it's fixable.
Well,
But
I would say this then, like, if you guys think like if they think that they could work with us on making the community better and like get some other things going throughout the week, or even it's just one-on-one battle stuff, just like reach out to us and we can try to set some stuff up.
That's a good offer. Yeah. Okay, so
We want to work with others.
Classy Dots 00 has a, or is it Classy Dotsu? I'm not sure, but
he wants to duel you.
so the in the edit at the beginning, there was a quote from Infamous that said, "If you want my crown, beat me in a FT7, first to 7."
well, that
Is
that
that
refers to people in HCA leadership.
okay? Yeah, okay. So I was gonna ask, like, is that an open offer? Like, if I
No, that's
grinded
not.
for a
That's
few
not.
weeks,
Okay,
can
You're
I
just
take
gonna
the
have
shot?
5 duels a day.
ridiculous. I mean, you personally, yes, you can take a
Oh,
shot.
really? Okay, so I could
That
one day be the leader of HCA.
yeah, you
Maybe.
could if you beat me, sure. I think I can be like 90 and 95 and still retain like if I get to that age, but still retain some Bannerlord techniques. But I think that was only to 8 days, so let's not be mistaken.
Okay, okay. Well, just okay. That's a good clarification. That is not for people who are not in the HCA leadership.
I mean,
Classy called you a bitch, and he said you're
I,
scared.
I mean to be fair, if
Oh
Classy wants to make that bet though, I am more than willing to accept that because that would be very like that would be elementary, but
But Classy, if
Classy
you lose, you
personally,
have to
I'll say
come to
yes,
us.
Well,
sure.
I hear VK has like a very intense training. Not intense, but they are very good at training people. So be careful there.
We got a very solid crew.
Very solid. Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I can't remember a time where I've
I'll
ever
have you
killed any of
know,
you
we
in
beat
battle.
the B. I'll have you know, we beat the B division champs. So we up there. So
Gotta
I
be.
mean, to be fair, even in that D-Div, like those were not even like our best players. Those were just people who wanted to play. Like we had a lot of good people who were playing like B-Div, so like in different teams. But yeah, in D-Div, I don't even know what happened there, but it was just like random people, honestly, in our clan who played that.
little Asian, no glow, just a bunch of random people who did show up. Not even like Laga or anything.
I don't think Little Asian was even. Yeah, he wasn't in D-Div with us. He was playing D-Div maybe.
Okay, so I'm going to actually, I forgot to write it down. Let's see. The question that y'all had for potential future guests is, how do you think the toxicity can be addressed? Is that it? Is that a good summary?
Just the behaviors. I mean, I honestly don't think it'll ever get fixed, but I would just love to hear it from them. Really, just like how they think they could fix this, or over time have it just not happen anymore, man. Like if I had, like me personally, if we had a member in HCA, right, that doxed another person on the platform and threatened to kill them, they're getting removed from HCA. I don't give a fuck how good you are at the game. If you start doing that and start like having that reputation for our group, you're gone. So I just really want to hear like what's their answer? Like, well, how do you defend that, really? And like how would you fix it if you do want to change? which some people have said they want to change that behavior, but I have yet to see a single bit of change.
That's valid.
You Googling Coco.
Say again?
Nah, I said you go Glen Coco.
Yes, you go. Patty Nadros in the comments. Love that guy. My biggest fan. He says, big fan of HCA and the best up and coming clan in Bannerlord. Yes, everybody's sleeping on HCA, but not for long. They're being violently awakened.
Shadow
I don't.
Patty.
I
Shadow
really
the
don't have
Negro.
plans for world domination or anything. Like my plan when we started this, the plan was always to keep a relatively light ship because I did not want to replicate what we did in Atria, right? So like I'm fine with just having where we're at now is honestly perfect, but of course having more people.
Well,
would
you
be
know,
nice.
every show's got a Goku, every show's got a Vegeta, and we just want to be the Piccolo. All right.
Many
I
of
mean,
y'all will get that
or
reference.
the
I
Krillin.
won't.
Wait.
No,
Okay.
Krillin, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
I
Krillin's
mean, okay,
great.
no,
He's
basically
bald.
main character, side protagonist, and then the really cool aura farming third character. I mean, it's just
Very specific.
Aura
very
farming.
specific. I sent something in the
Yeah,
banners
I'm
of
showing it.
NA
I'm
Atria.
showing it right now.
We see the fit Piccolo.
The goat is here.
Shadow Guard armor.
Okay. Any final notes or jokes or any final sayings or words before we depart?
I don't know. I mean, thanks for having us. It was a good
Cedar
time.
Falls stands, and were glad to be here. Victory is heritage.
Do y'all have a
That's our
battle
quote.
cry or a motto, a house motto?
Victory is heritage, and Cedar Falls stands.
Victory is heritage and Cedar Falls stands. Oh yeah, that is your status, Mr. Brennan. Those are good words. Yes, well, thank you for coming on the show. I'm just a random nobody who plays, not even in a clan anymore. Just I play Bannerlord, but I like to have conversations and I like to make known the opinions and thoughts of the people who play this game with me, because I don't want to waste my time, so I might as well contribute something. Yes, for all of you, thank you for watching the video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like. Otherwise, subscribe to see the upcoming content. I have quite a bit scheduled and am planning quite a lot, actually, more than I even used to when I started this series. So, yes, if you've enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, share it, and I wish you a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for having us. GG's. See you later.